welcome to the garden patch. It is really summertime here now in New Zealand, Aotearoa. It's been quite wet, but we have had some sun in between. I've just been tying up my asparagus. It's gone to seed now, and that will put nutrients back into the crowns for asparagus later in the year. This episode I check out my tropical plants from the garden I took them out of a couple of episodes ago and how they're going, and also look at some of the fruit that is starting to become ripe in my garden. So welcome along, and I'm going to go and check out the bromeliads that I've put into pots. A few episodes ago I collected plants from another garden and I've brought them back to my place and potted them up, and it's really exciting to watch the bromeliads grow. They're here in pots and they have actually bloomed. Little tiny purple flowers deep inside have bloomed inside the bromeliad. I didn't know that they had flowers, and so it's really exciting to watch these beautiful plants grow. Here you can see the tiny lilac flowers. They open up at different times, and these are a little bit closed right now, but they do open up more than this, and they have just looked amazing. I was so excited when I first saw them. You might remember the Clivia that I was also taking from this other garden, and here it is. It's now underneath these other plants and it's actually doing quite well. I'm going to have to wait a little while before I see some flowers. Every day I'm picking a couple of passion fruit, and they are so tasty and sweet. It doesn't take much every day to find a few and have them for afternoon tea or for breakfast the next day. Really, really lovely, especially when they're so expensive to buy in the supermarket. So yes, the passion fruit are doing well again. They don't have to be really purple to eat. They are fine just like this, and quite sweet as well. My passion fruit cut and ready to eat. So delicious. Summer is always a really good time to make cuttings of other plants in your garden that you want to duplicate. And I really like Irisine Ruby Glow, which is growing in my garden. And I introduced it to you earlier last year. It's lovely to put in bouquets. So I took some cuttings and I've just had it in a little jar of water like that. And it now has roots on it. So I'm just going to pot it up, and that is going to create more plants of this Irisine Ruby Glow, and I'll be able to give them away or plant them somewhere else in my garden. Here's my pot. I use a mix of seed raising mix and sand, and then I'm just going to make a little hole in each corner and pop the cuttings in. So here we go. The first one with its little baby roots, and pop it in here. I won't even cover these up. I'm just going to leave them in the pot, and I'll keep them moist here in the glass house. There's the other one. And these should probably be thriving little plants in about 6 weeks. So there you go. Easy. Duplicate your plants in the summer. This grapevine is about just over a year old, and it is doing super well. I'm really looking forward to having the grapes. In fact, it's probably nearly 2 years old in our garden, because it did have grapes last year, but this year it's just looking so much better. So really looking forward to a bumper crop. I'm here in my tropical garden where I've planted my banana palms, and I'm just checking out to see if I might be able to dig out some smaller banana trees and give them away. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Tune in for the next one in about 3 weeks, because there's some exciting news about what this channel is up to. So until then, bye bye.